this and it is something else entirely. Hey, come on, are you with me now? So, from the place that we read, it talks about that your heart is actually what determines the quality of your speech. In fact, what many of us don't know is that, maybe let me say that in passing, and you see, we need to pay attention to our communication, because you see, your speech, your communication could either close doors or open doors for you. You know, sometimes when you are talking, you are not aware that people can be judging you. Listen to me, and I want you to pay, because you know, sometimes we are outside and we talk carelessly, and maybe somebody there just looks at you and say, this one, no. In fact, you may lose husband or lose wife. Somebody who is, let me use street language, eyeing you. There's a kind of utterance you will make. Every eyeing they are eyeing you will what? Will die. Has it happened to any of you before? Victor. Some people have kept quiet now. But initially they were nodding, following. When I read it, they say, nah, pastor will catch me. Has it ever happened to you before? Hey, this is my church people. You say what? Let me understand. Vivian, what are you saying? Okay, I'm talking about you. Have you ever experienced it that somebody, as they talked all day, you are eyeing them. You just blinded. Has it happened to you before? You will not answer again now. You're just eyeing and thinking that you now saw the person talking one time and you say, this person no get sense. So. the attraction, that attraction turned to annoyance. Has it ever happened to you before? In fact, you are now angry with you. Why were you even liking this person before? Huh? You thought he had sense. Okay, so the quality, in fact, one of the ways to know people's quality of mind is by interaction. And then let me say this, and that is why when you are cutting or when you are, relating with somebody, keep your hand down. Use mouth. Engage in conversation. No, when I say use your mouth, they didn't say kiss. So you see, if you are thinking that what I meant was kissing, it also means your mind is not only small, it's warped. Because you are not, for you not to be able to follow the train of thought, it also means you have problem. But we need such clarification because we know there are many warped minds inside the church. So when I say don't use your hand, because you may not say, pastor said we should use our mouth. So is it clear now? Hey, is it clear? Are we on the same page? Don't use your hand. Don't stop touching. And don't ask me how far is too far. You're already far by asking that question. How far can we touch? Oga, keep your hand in your pocket. Now, what I mean by use your mouth is that engage in conversations. Ask questions. Are you getting what I'm saying? What did I say you should do? Ask questions. It should be a time for interaction, not intercourse. You should interact. You should ask questions. You can ask. There are several questions you can ask. And then find out. Let me look for trouble. You can ask the person, okay, what if You find yourself in a kind of situation. Your mom and I were drowning. And you are only allowed to save one person. Who will you save? And if you hear something, now my mama now. Yeah? Is it? I don't know. It's not until I marry you. After we are married, I'm your wife and your mom. He can never say that. We just, if you find yourself, you see, have you ever said, I will never find my, are you situation? Do we used to choose situations that happen to us? Forget about all those the Lord shall not allow. How many things? There are many things the Lord did not allow, but Satan brought them. Okay, no, I'm just trying to trouble your mind. But let me tell you something. You see, let me not give you my answer. Huh? Let me not give you should I give you my answer? No. Help you how? You people should go and discuss it. Go and discuss it. Because if I give you, when the person will reproduce what I have said, and it's not even coming from the heart. I'm not going to. Okay, first of all, let me ask. No, don't explain. I don't want you to explain. Let's start with you. No, as you're holding the mic. I mean, let's not cause problem. Let's leave it. Now, I'm just saying that, but that's a serious question. It's a very serious question. But I'm not going to give you my thoughts on that. I can give you several reasons. I'm not giving you any hint, but I'm just telling you, when you people discuss that, just sit down and listen. And it will give you an idea of the quality of that person's mind. Now, there are several questions you can ask. You have to bring up intelligent conversations so that you see how the person reasons. You see, don't just be talking stupid things. You know, sometimes when people are in a relationship, the problem is that when people are in a relationship, they don't discuss relevant things. They're just busy telling themselves, I couldn't sleep last night as I was thinking about you. I can't wait for us to marry. Are you a dummy? You are saying that thing for 2 years. Is that you see? There are serious conversations that you need to have. You see, something is as simple as, what's your opinion about let's say children living in the hostel. Let's put it that way. And the person can tell you their reason. Can say, okay, I like children living in the hostel. What are the reasons? And then when you see the person talking, you can know the quality of the person's mind. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you see, when the person talk, in fact, somebody can give you a reason and say, children are a body, they will disturb. It's better for us to just go and put them in the hostel. You see, you know, sometimes the person's nose will confuse you because where your mind is on the and not on the. And that's why the Bible is asking us a question of what use is a fine face on an empty. And many times people are marrying people with fine face who don't have. So what did I say? You should ask questions. There are several questions you can ask. Now, first of all, okay, you ask, I'm trying to get, just bring out conversations. Yeah? Except what's your opinion about living in different cities? What's your opinion about joint account? What's your opinion about, okay, what if as we are walking and then as a woman, God maybe blesses me, I get a job that is paying more than you. You don't know it's a conversation to have. And the person say, God forbid. But hey, I'm telling you, majority of men will say, God forbid. It can never happen. Because in their mind, you see, oh God. He says it's true now. What do you mean? Let me understand your perspective of it's true. He's secured. In fact, there is a kind of understanding that made us come to think that men are naturally supposed to be earning more than women. Now, let me also tell you something. That your wife is earning more than you does not mean that you should be irresponsible. You see, you have to still take responsibility. Now, but let me tell you the problem with the man who is saying, God forbid. That means you have seen a man that will clip your wings. A man that will not allow you that will be intimidated by your success. And let me tell you something. Many times, God is not going to take permission from us to decide who to bless more. And let me also tell you something. Do you also know that life used to happen? That a man can be earning more and something happens to the man, all of a sudden, he loses his job or his business. So what do you say? And even as a man, you also need to be thinking. And as you're having that conversation, okay, let me tell you something. I saw a clip, I think it was early hours of this morning. One girl said that, look, when they were asking her about the price of her wedding, what amount is she looking at for her wedding? She said 150 million. He said, see, that her wedding, it will be nothing less than 150 million. And she said to start with, at least the cake should not be anything less than 2 million. This house, she was talking with one mini skirt like this. And then they now ask her, from out of this 150 million, how much will you contribute? He said, no, she will not contribute anything, no. That is a man that will bring everything, no. Now listen. You see, from that conversation, you see, if you are a man who has sense, you know that this is somebody to stay away from. Now, first of all, this person will put you under pressure to be a thief. Now, realistically, how many young people can afford even 2 million naira wedding? Let's talk about cake. He said cake will be at least, that's minimum. And you know another thing you have also met? You have met a waster. Men, you actually, what you need is not a waster. You need somebody who will help you to manage resources. Let me tell you this. We have these friends, and my wife will know them. I think one of those we went to when they were dedicating their house. We got there and they were sharing the testimony. Now, this man said something. He said, look, that I think he had a kind of a breakthrough and all that. Some money came in. And then he now look, let's go on vacation with the children. They were to travel. There's nothing wrong with that. They were to travel to, I think, US or Canada. Let them go on vacation. And the wife said, go on vacation and we don't have a house. No, are you getting what I'm saying? The wife said, look, what are we going on vacation for? To spend millions when we have not built our own house. They have a land. And the wife said, look, instead of us to go on vacation, can we use this money and start building? And he said, look, me, I have saved so amount. Let's add it to what you have. Let's start building a house. And that was the beginning of them building that duplex. Now, that's what I'm telling you. I said, look, the quality of your mind. And when you are going to marry or interfacing with people, what you should be looking at is the quality. What? Oh God. Are you people here? You are not encouraging me to teach this morning. Right? Where's the horse? All right. But I want to see when I need a response. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Now, compare that woman to this other woman. See, let me tell you something. If you're already doing friendship and somebody is putting you under pressure to do above your means, there is a problem. I don't mean somebody is putting you under pressure to become more. What I mean is that somebody is putting you under pressure to do beyond your means. Somebody is trying to tell you back, you are earning 30,000 naira. And somebody is trying to tell you, say, all my friends have iPhone. He said, even what? He knows your salary. She knows your salary, rather. And she's now putting under pressure to get an iPhone for her. That will never marry you. You see, if you have sense, you should know that that's a red what? Somebody says it's a red billboard. Not flag. Flag, they're small. You know, flag, you may not see it, but the thing is a red signpost. Now, let me also tell you something. If you are also a lady and you are going out, the man who wants to marry you is always using style to collect money from you. My talk or my no talk. You know. Let me leave it. Let's leave it. I should not leave it. I finished with the ladies. Hey. Church can be a very precarious place to talk many times. You see, that's already also a red billboard. All the time he's using and he collects and even say I go pay you, you know go pay. you are entering one chance. You see, quality of our mind is very, very what? Critical. And every one of us must pay attention to develop our mind so that your thinking will be, the way you reason will be at another level. And you see, your reasoning capacity will inform or will empower your speech capacity. So you have to reason. You have to know how to analyze things, because sometimes you will not be able to see problem. You are seeing problem, but you can't analyze it. You can't figure that out, because the quality of your mind is poor. Now let me give you let me use this illustration. Okay, you see, many times when, okay, let me give example like things like marriage. Many times people focus more on marriages that are not working. Are we together now? Rather than trying to, even deduce lesson from the marriages that are not working. Now, and they will not make inferences to the ones that are working. So they emphasize, and that's one of the things that Satan always wants to do. And it's also a product of the mind. Because rather than you focusing on the ones that are working, Satan will focus your mind on the ones that are not working, and then you are making all the wrong conclusions. Now, let me give you an example. So maybe somebody can make statements like this. Okay, maybe you are trying to find out this person that you want to marry. Is he a believer? And he say, he's not a believer, but some unbelievers are better than believers. I can give you examples of maybe believers' marriages that are not working. Now, do you know critical thinking? If you want to engage in critical thinking, now one of the things that should make you fear self is that, okay, if somebody who is a believer is misbehaving, what is the hope of the one? You see, if you engage in that critical, are you seeing what I call critical thinking? So that should make me, rather than pitch camp in the unbelievers camp, look more for, are you getting? Because that's, if you are engaging, instead of thinking upside down, as you say, oh, if a believer is doing like this, the one who is an unbeliever, I should run away from him. You are engaging in critical what? Thinking. Now, back to what I was saying. Let me compare this thing that I'm saying now. You see, a believer can be doing stupid things because their mind have not been developed. That's what I'm telling you, that we must focus. I'm telling us, I'm giving you 2 assignments. Focus on developing your mind, you yourself. And then focus on, when you are relating with people, find out the quality of their mind. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Because you can see a pastor tongue talking, doing signs and wonders, is wicked. He's also stupid. He can be stupid yet anointed. You don't know. Even though he's not supposed to be so. Okay, let me give you an example. How will you describe Samson? Okay, let me ask you a question. The relationship between Samson and Delilah. How will you, just in that scenario, how can you describe Samson? Oh, come on. Listen, answer me now. Anointed dummy. Somebody said anointed dummy. What else? Which other description? Somebody say a fool, or somebody's undecided. Now, you see, how will somebody be playing with you, saying, hey, Samson, where lies in your power? You tell the person, and the person will try it. Somebody say confused fool. See, the person will, you say, okay, this is, you lie to the person. And then the person will try that thing. And then even tell you the Philistines are upon you. And then you wake up and then laugh and say, and the person will get angry and say, you have deceived me. And the person will also tell you, then you now lie another lie. And the person will make you to sleep and do the thing. I don't know. I don't know how to describe Samson. But let's not be quick to describe him, because many of us were not any better than him. Because the quality of Samson's mind, one of the problems that Samson had was that he joked with all his consecrations. All the things that he was forbidden to do as a Nazareth, there was none that he obeyed. None. And you see, the quality, and I want you to understand that what is making him not to obey those things is from his mind. Have you ever, okay, let me give you an example. I'm trying to bring a very practical example. How many of you they've ever